Okay, as promised, we're out here. It's barbecue Sunday. We're going to work on cleaning out the old wood stove, get a fire going inside the cabin, and then we're going to clean out the barbecue and start cooking. We had a request for salmon today. Okay, so what I like to do is put a little butter and wrap the salmon up in aluminum foil, and I use a little bit of lemon pepper seasoning on it. As you can see, the salmon is still frozen. It was freshly caught from the grocer's freezer this morning. So I'm going to have to pop it in the microwave and thaw it out a little bit, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I put the salmon in the microwave. As you can see, of course, when you defrost stuff, you know, you want a nice low temperature, nice and slow to thaw it out. So I got my tin can damper on the pipe. So we're going to go ahead and let that defrost for a couple hours, and then we're going to season it up a little bit, put a little bit of butter on it and the lemon pepper, cook it up. The temperature's coming up a little bit, I think. Focus. Okay, so what we're going to do, now that it's done defrosting in the microwave, we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of lemon pepper on it, just regular lemon pepper. And I'm going to season it up just a little bit here. Doesn't want to come out real well, does it? Mm-mm. Put a nice little coating of lemon pepper on it. What I'm going to use is hickory charcoal for the nice smoke flavor. We used cherry wood one time, and it turned out really, really good. Really taste the cherry. There was something about the salmon that
brought out cherry.
Brought out the cherry flavor. That was really good stuff. Smell that lemon pepper.
Mm-hmm. Nice juicy looking coating. There's a little bit of juice of some sort that's boiling. It's kind of cool.
Good old salmon oil.
Mmm. Tasty.
And then for each one of these, we're going to do a little less than a tablespoon of squares, about 3 for the larger ones. And I'm using real salted butter. This will help keep the moisture in the fish. Need to go grab another stick of butter. Okay, so now we've got the lemon pepper and the butter on there. And we're gonna kind of close these up just a little bit. But we still want to get a good smoke flavor. Like I said, the cherry really turned out really good. Something about the salmon brought out that cherry flavor really strong. We're doing hickory this time. We're just using charcoal with hickory wood in it. Sometimes I'll use chunks of hickory or chunks of apple wood or something. I actually haven't done the salmon with hickory or apple wood flavor yet. Kind of curious what that'd be like, but this time we're gonna do hickory. Okay, now we want to make sure that everything's closed up, and we'll get a nice slow smoke on it. Good smoke coming out the chimney. We'll let that smoke up the fish. Okay, so now we've been out here quite a few hours. Slow cooking the salmon. You can see some of the salmon oil, some of the butter inside of this foil. It's starting to look really, really good. But what we're going to do, we're going to add just a little bit more butter again. Onto each one of these. What the butter does is it helps keep the moisture in it. And adds a little extra flavor. We're waiting for the wife to arrive. Had to go into town to send her a text message. Well,
because you forgot to pay the phone bill.
Right. No, since we're off grid out here, we don't have cell signal. So anyway, what we're gonna do, we'll let that melt in and cook up nice. Most generally what ends up happening is once all this is done, the salmon will peel right off of the skin. Three slabs of this, it may be different in your area, but 3 slabs of this, it's $9.99 a pound. This was $40-some worth of salmon. So anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this cook up just a little bit more, and Might throw a couple more coals on to kind of get a little bit more smoke flavor to it. We actually had a troll here. Kind of crazy whenever you become, you put yourself out there, and I understand when you put yourself out there, you kind of open yourself up to the trolls. And this guy kind of looked like a troll. Well, actually, he kind of looked like the leprechaun from the movie The Leprechaun. But we had put something on Facebook about on a historic Wyoming website on Facebook. So anyway, he decided to comment, and he's actually kind of local. He decided to comment on that, about how we preach about being off grid. Well, and that we live in town on grid. Yeah, we do. We live on grid in town, but the whole plan is, everybody that has watched my videos from the very beginning, they understand we're building out here. They understand that this is an ongoing process. He said something about farming unfarmable land. Well, the entire state of Wyoming was unfarmable from the very beginning. We've got sagebrush and all that stuff. We're gonna work on getting all that cleared out, and it grows grass. I mean, it's got cheatgrass growing in it. We get enough rain in the winter time, or in the spring. We get snow in the winter time. It all adds moisture to the ground. As long as it's going to grow enough grass that I can get one cut off of the ground, I don't care. That's all I want, one cut. I think I can plant enough out there to grow enough grass, get enough hay to sustain the animals that I have, plus a few more. That's all I need. That's all I care about. It'll grow grass. We've been in contact with the conservation district. We've been in contact with several different places to be able to figure out what's going to grow the best out here. We've got some ideas of some hardy, natural to this area grasses to grow out here for our pasture. If we get one cut off of it, and that's all we really need, one cut, and then all we got to do is take in, and once we bring that in, bale it, the rest of it's going to be pasture. Just let the animals go out there on pasture, and they can feed until it ends up overwhelmed with snow, and we'll bring them all back in, and that's when we start feeding the hay. That's all we need. We're not farming unfarmable land. We're creating pasture area. Just getting rid of all the sagebrush, getting rid of all the dead trees, and that'll create pasture. That's what we're after.
That's what shocked me. Was because there was a naked wire, and right there by the what's it called? The box. And I reached my hand down, not thinking anything, and I I go to turn off the electric fence, and I go. Nice one, Dad. That was real kind of you making the. Dad, you should have let Kate walk over you. You should have let.
You should have waited for the lady.
You should have laid down and let Kate walk over you. That's manly. Don't be awkward.
You hear this little guy?
You need to extend a hand out to the lady
I
going up and down the house.
Apparently I need to let you lay down and let you walk on me to get across the mud.
Right?
I don't get it. Oh, kid, you need to quit putting ideas in his head.
He gets them all in himself. I don't.
No. He's been spending a lot of time with you lately. Everybody got a plate?
Hey there, cameraman. You're fired.
Are you ready, Greg?
You got a good view of it? Are you sure? Look through the camera. You got live view on?
Not yet.
No, you're on live view.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh.
So, all you got to do is take and loosen this up just a little bit, and then you can move the camera around. You want it kind of tight so that way your motions are not so herky-jerky. Hit the record.
3, 2.
All right, I think it's done. Smells good, doesn't it? And of course, we got 120 acre wood, the kids.
120 Acre Kids, which is gonna be my new YouTube channel.
And
This beautiful salmon.
they're anticipating the salmon. So let's get them served up.
No,
Okay, how much do you want?
I want a lot.
Like that much.
Yeah, I want that much.
You want this much?
Yeah, I want that much.
Good, you're last.
Okay.
Greg, wait, I was here.
No, I was here first. Ooh.
A little bit of skin stuck on the bottom of that one. So be careful.
So I want about
No, Greg.
This much?
Me.
Or less? More? What?
that much.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, there's going to be some skin stuck to that one too. Usually it comes off, but what you want?
That's good.
The whole piece, or
Like a little
might as well
bit.
just take the whole
Yeah.
piece and then.
What? How come she gets? Darn it! I should have been last.
Whatever you don't eat, we'll figure it out later.
Whatever you don't eat, I might.
What? What?
Whatever she doesn't eat, I'll eat.
I'm done.
What?
1.5 seconds.
There you go. Is that seconds enough for you?
No.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
I never can do anything right. That's what sucks about being a man. Ow.
Yeah.
No beatings. I'll sick copper on you. Okay. How much you want?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't grill it hard, so it may end up
Cha-cha, you'll have to hair.
there's gonna be some skin stuck to the bottom. I didn't fry up the bottom. Now I need my plate. Who grabbed my plate? Somebody snagged mine.
Salmon is just delicious.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even though it's snowy, it's real nice out.
Okay, so of course, like I said, you got 120 acre with the kids.
Wish it could be on my new YouTube channel. Ooh, sheep.
We're inside the cabin and we're getting ready to eat some fresh, cooked, smoked salmon, butter, and lemon pepper. That is what I use. We'll let you know how it tastes.
Who's your hands?
Right there is the salmon. It's grilled up. Nice and slow smoke with hickory on the old barbecue. And that is a homemade barbecuer. All right, I think it's done.
Get the spoon. These are all spoons.
I brought forks in that bag.
In this bag.
There's some skin stuck to that one too. Usually it comes off, but what you want? The whole piece or?
Bird.
Do-
very, very
What do you
delicious.
think,
It's good.
everybody?
Really good.
Anybody gonna have a Mountain Dew or anything?
I am.
Down. Down.
Yeah. This morning, whenever we got up and I went out and started my pickup and got ready and it was 11 freaking degrees, and now it's like, son of a buck, it's freaking hot. We got the fire going, and within a half an hour, it was like cooking hot in here.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
It was
I
pretty
liked
much right
it.
away.
Oh, I kind of wish I didn't have my coveralls on, but yet, I mean, at the time it was. When I put them on, it was kind of. They felt good.
Everybody called Shaw over so he can get us a picture of you eating.
Just
Is it still recording?